the issue that is going to be debated here concern the countries of the Africa, the Caribbean countries, and the Pacific. And underneath is to examine the future of ACP. So for Equatorial Guinea, this is very important, as at the heart is not only to see what is the future of this organization, but also how to strengthen the cooperation among all these countries. So for Equatorial Guinea, it's a privilege, the trust that these countries has placed on Equatorial Guinea. We are very pleased. We see that the meeting is going very well, and we hope that everything will go fine until the end for the benefit of the people of Africa, the Caribbean, and the Pacific countries.
Thank you, Minister.
The Malabo Summit was a milestone meeting of the ACP countries. As you know, statutorily, there's supposed to be a summit every 2 years. And this was the 4th year which the summit was meeting. So it was significant that there was such a good turnout of heads of states and government, vice presidents, prime ministers, vice prime ministers. So very high level attendance. And that itself is an indication of the continuing interest that member states, or maybe revived interest, however you want to look at it, that member states have in the ACP. Second was the content of the summit. Very high-level discussions, intense discussions at the level of heads of state on topical issues of the day. Development, financing, in this post-Busan period, environment, climate change, food security, energy, and sustainable development, the economic partnership agreements, and of course the seminal discussion on the future perspectives of our organization. The theme for the summit, the future of the ACP group in a changing world, challenges and opportunities, says it all. We live in a very dynamic world. Global architecture is changing, political, economic. Within the ACP regions, we've seen emergence of important regional and sub-regional players, of emerging economies globally, evolution on the side of our main partner, the EU. While on the one hand, we cherish the partnership that we have with Europe, now we need to see how, going forward, we can strengthen this relationship with the EU, while at the same time building new partnerships, new relationships with the emerging global players, such as, for instance, the BRICS, and reinforcing South-South cooperation, so that we as ACP states, Africa, the Caribbean, Pacific, we can exchange experiences, learn from each other, try to see how we can avoid some of the old practices of the past, which have caused instability in many of our member states, and by that also retarded the fight against poverty and the development of ACP member states.
États et de gouvernements africains parlent de gouvernance, de droits de l'homme, de démocratie, de prospérité économique, de redistribution, de solidarité. Donc il y a un pas énorme qui a été fait. Il est clair que conceptuellement l'Afrique aujourd'hui est dans le bon trend, est dans la bonne direction, ça c'est clair. Alors il va falloir encore évidemment un peu de temps pour construire des États régaliens, des États avec des fonctions d'autorité, avec des fonctions de redistribution, avec des fonctions aussi de mettre à la disposition, de créer des accompagnements qui sont des accompagnements qui permettent à leur population de s'épanouir, de développer leur potentiel, de développer leurs atouts. Et tout ça est en marche. Et moi, je ne suis pas de ceux qui croient qu'il faut être pessimiste sur l'Afrique. L'Afrique aujourd'hui est en fait dans un train de croissance et je pense que l'Afrique avance.
I believe that our group has been energized, reinvigorated from the recent summit in Malabo, and the Sipopo Declaration provides a roadmap for our group going forward. We very much look forward to the establishment of the Eminent Persons Group, which will bring up some reflections on the future perspectives of the group. And of course, for the next 2 years, this Eminent Persons Group will be working, and at the end of the day, we hope to reconvene a summit of heads of state to examine their concrete proposals. Globally, as an organization, the ACP group, with our 80 membership, with the joining of South Sudan, the new Republic of South Sudan. And in the past, this group has been a force to reckon with in major global negotiations. So we need to stand together, we need to remain a force collectively to address these new issues on the global agenda.